this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. I was confused then. Polly is like right up next to me, which I don't expect, and Fizzy is over there. And where's William? Hello, William. I knew you'd be doing something. I knew you'd be like, the second you didn't come out your cave, I was like, where is he hiding? He's got to be hiding somewhere around here. No! There's a parrot. Oh, we got a parrot. Well, that makes sense. There's a jungle here. We always get ocelots around there as well. I might tame one. I might go and tame my first parrot. But first, I'm going to go and have, not my first breakfast, but my first cake of the day. Yum, 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 yum. Very, very tasty. Barnaby, you can stand up and you can join me. And let's go down to the love garden. And then, yeah, let's go get some seeds. Let's go. No one tame the parrot. No one tame the parrot. I want to have the parrot. I've claimed that parrot. There's probably going to be more parrots, though, and everyone else can get another parrot. But yeah, let's go add some to the love garden. And then I can talk to you about the main thing we're going to be doing today. But first, add to the love garden, I want to add J3MX Droid. Jimix Droid. Close enough. So the reason I'm adding them is because they did this absolutely incredible picture, which has so much detail on it. It is unbelievable. It's basically me and a bunch of helpers, like current helpers and past helpers, and just other people from my lovely world, my dogs and everything. And I can't begin to think how long this would have taken. So thank you so much for doing that, and welcome to my love garden. And sorry for pronouncing your username very badly. Right then, it's parrot time. I can't believe it. So I have seen parrots in my lovely world before, and I've just never kind of got around to taming one, just because I always see them when I'm not recording, and I don't want to like have got one like when I'm not recording, and then I don't know, it just feels like a bit of a cheat. I want you to all experience the moment when I'm able to tame my first parrot. And Barnaby, stay away from the cacti, stay away. I was trying to be really, really fast then, just so Barnaby wouldn't run into them. He's generally pretty good at that. He's definitely got smarter over the years. You say you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but I think he is the exception. Oh, we have a llama as well. Is this William Beer's lava? We're just going animal crazy today. Let's forget what we're going to build. Let's just go around and just capture all of the animals and set up a zoo instead today. I might build a zoo in the future, actually. I think there's almost enough animals to build a zoo. Anyway, once again, getting distracted. Let's go and tame the parrots. So they sometimes take loads and loads of seeds, and it's not. Oh, I think it's like stuck on like the vine, so it's not letting me tame it. It's not letting me tame it. I'm pressing left trigger on it, but it won't let me tame it. Oh, is it? No, has someone tamed the parrot? Is this any of your parrots? No? Where's it gone? Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. It won't let me tame it. It's not even like rejecting them. It's just like not. It's just not having any of them at all. Let me just like throw down loads. You know what my seeds? I think it might be bugged or something. Oh, well, you stay there, parrot, and I don't know, maybe I'll try another day and try and capture it. We're probably going to see more. Oh, so disappointed. I thought I was going to get my first parrot. Oh, well, doesn't matter. Right then. Let's go over to the doghouse, and I'm going to go and drop off Barnaby there, and we can choose which dog is going to be joining us today. And we're going to be building a new, it's kind of a restaurant, kind of a shop. Basically, okay, this is going to sound like the most boring thing in the world, so just bear with me. Don't click off the video as soon as I tell you what we're going to be building, because I promise you there's going to be an exciting twist, which I think is really cool, okay? So today, we are going to begin building a shop or a cafe that sells apples. Okay, you still there? Are you still there? I promise you it's not boring. I promise you it's going to be exciting. I promise you. It's not a boring apple shop. It's going to be a fun one. Right. Let's be I don't know who to be Benton. You can join me today. All right then. So the twist is, let me tell you what the twist is. I don't want to say this. So we're not going to be building the big twist necessarily today. We're getting like the outside done, which is going to be a pretty cool shape. You can probably guess what shape it's going to be, considering what we're going to be selling inside of it. No big surprises there. Just a big apple. Oh, the big apple. Anyway, sorry. Oh, we should call it the Big Apple. I haven't got a name for it yet. The Big Apple would be a perfect name. I had like 3 or 4 names I was considering. Maybe the Big Apple would be better. Anyway, so the idea is, it seems like a completely ordinary apple shop. You go inside, and don't get confused when I say apple shop either. Not that kind of apple product. So basically, it seems like a cafe. There's chests full of apples. You take them to the counter. There's going to be some tables and chairs in there. You can eat ordinary apples. But if a super special customer arrives, you can press a button, and it will switch all of the chests. So instead of having normal apples, it has golden apples. It will also change the displays in the shop to be gold, and it will also change the color of the floor. So it'll originally be red, and it's going to change it to yellow. It would be gold, but I don't have enough gold to do the entire floor out of gold. So that's going to be the big twist. And I know you're thinking that's kind of undoable. How are you going to change one block to another block? There is a method. There is a way. Trust me, I've not just gone mad. That is going to be possible. But first, let's go and build the Big Apple. If I say I'm building the Big Apple, I'm just going to think I'm building New York, but I'm not. I'm just literally building a Big Apple. So right then, let's do it 2 blocks away from here. I need to go 7 blocks along on each side. And I've built it too close there. So let's just try and guess the middle. So let's go like 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3, and let's see how equal we are. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 from the edge of the building there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that means I just need to put 1 more here and then 1 more there. And now this is exactly in the middle, and I can use this as my starting point. And basically, because we're building an apple, we are going to build a very big circle. So basically, I need to go 2 out this way, do the corner, go 2 out this way, and then once again go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. If you've seen me doing circles before, you have probably seen me do this millions and millions of times. Oh, we have a bit of a tree. Luckily, we can just about squeeze past it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we can go this way. And basically, you go 2 across, 1 in the middle, and then 2 across in the other direction, and then 7 across again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is the important time. Hopefully, it's all going to link up perfectly. And it does! I did it correctly! Yay! I mean, that was the easy bit. Does someone want to do me a favor? Can someone cut down these trees? Because these are going to get a little bit in the way when we start building up the rest of the apple. And they're just a little bit too close. And so, yeah, now basically we need to build this entire thing up by 5. It's kind of a little bit higher than, like, I would have wanted it to have been built normally. But there's, as you can imagine, there is going to be quite a lot of redstone. So most of the redstone is going to be underneath. And let me just kind of explain a little bit how it works. So basically, there's going to be the floor. It's going to be like a checkered pattern, which is going to be like red and white. There's going to be a lot of white inside of the building, just because it's like the inside of a real apple, like kind of like the core of the apple, or the flesh, or whatever you call it. So basically, that's going to be what's the main style on the inside. The checkered pattern on the floor, and basically it's going to use pistons to suck down the blocks that are going to be one color, slide them across, and then lift up the other one. And it sounds like crazy, unbelievably, like ridiculously complicated, but it's not. I won't lie. I'm not going to say it's easy. Okay, this isn't going to be one of the times where I'm going to say, I promise you it's easy. It's not necessarily easy, but it's not undoable. I mean, I can do it. I'm not a redstone master by any means whatsoever. And if I'm going to be able to do it, then you know it's guaranteed not going to be that difficult whatsoever. Right then, how people can help out, by the way. I mean, I call you Minecraft helpers for a reason. And I mean, I think we just got the little apple and the big apple. I'm nearly done here, to be honest. So we got 3 high. So I just need to go 2 blocks up. And then this is going to be the outside wall. And then we're just going to kind of go up and in until we've got the apple shape. So it's basically not going to be like a full circle, basically because we need to have a door and stuff and like a way for you to get in. So it's kind of like as if an apple's just been like cut in half, and then this is just like the top half's going to be poking out of the top of the ground, and then obviously you're not going to see the bottom half because it's going to be under the ground with a bunch of redstone down on the inside. It's basically going to be the style, and I don't want it to look like I never like try to build just giant versions of what I'm doing, because otherwise I'm going to just end up into like having a world where there's just like giant versions of just food and random items all over the place, which is an okay style, but it's just I just kind of want a bit more variety in my lovely world. But this is kind of one of the cases where I wanted to do it more exactly, just because it fit the theme so well of having like the colors on the inside, like of the floor change, and kind of some of the decorations in the wall and stuff as well, having all of that kind of end up switching it around. It just seemed to fit with like the style so perfectly that it just seemed to be the right thing to do. Of course, sadly, we can't have the outside changing. Like, there is no like magical way without like mods or commands or anything just to make blocks magically switch from one thing to the other. So yeah, it is just going to be the floor on the inside, but it is kind of amazing. It is like, I've done like a mock-up in my sketchbook world, so I've kind of tested it all out, and it is really weird when like you walk into a building and like you see the color of the floor, then you could like walk out and then walk back in, and then like everything's a different color, and it's like, whoa, how fast did you build? But you haven't. You've just like switched everything around really fast. Like there is just something just really strange and bizarre about that, and so I think this is going to be a fun thing for like people that haven't seen the video when they join my lovely world, just to play with their minds a bit. Maybe like not even mention it. Maybe just say, oh, come in here for a second, give them an apple, and then leave. Then go, actually, come back here. Just come back here again. And then just like have switched it, and then just don't mention anything. And they'll just think they've gone mad. They'll just know it's different, but they won't want to say it because they think that there's no way you could have switched it that fast. Basically, I want to drive my friends mad. That is going to be the purpose of this place. And I might actually end up calling it the Big Apple. Like, I keep being so bad at coming up with names of things. Well, I think the names I come up with eventually are okay, but I just keep struggling and just spending like too long trying to come up with the names. So it's always really fun when I can actually just end up coming up with the name in the video. And I think I'm probably going to stick with Big Apple. It may change in the future. Who knows? I'm always changing my mind for these things, but that is probably the best name that we've come up with so far, at least. Anyway, let me just go and put a ladder down to go up the front here. So basically, this pattern is going to continue all the way up to the very top. There is going to be a bit of a weird bit. I'm not going to fill it in now, but around these front areas here, I am going to build out slightly more like that, which I think looks okay. It fits in. The only reason I'm doing that, though, I'll do it later on just because I want to do the redstone first, but the only reason I'm going to be doing that is because I need to be able to fit the redstone in. Like, it's so unbelievably compact. Like, the walls are only going to be, like, 1 block thin. Like, the chest where all of the apples are going to be in, they're going to be right against the back wall, which is difficult because it means I need to get all of the redstone under the ground, which isn't too difficult. Building redstone under the ground is normally fine because you can go all the way down to bedrock if you need to. You're never going to run out of room going, like, down. But I also need to have some redstone, like, in, like, little gaps in the corners and stuff and leading up to some pistons at the top. So that's another thing I didn't really mention. Because all of, like, the chest switch, originally what I was trying to do, and kind of looking back at it now, I can see how silly of a way of trying to do it was. Originally, I was going to try and do some crazy mechanism where, like, a minecart with a hopper sucks all of the apples out of the chest and then, like, fills it again with the other type of apple and then switches them back round again. And I spent ages, like, literally I spent like half a day trying to work out the redstone to make that work. And I kind of did get it working. And then I then had the idea of, you know what? Why don't I just push the entire chest themselves? It's just such a smarter and easier and just in all ways like better way to do it and takes up way less room. So now basically there's just going to be like 2 sets of chests. Some of them are going to be completely kind of filled up with the normal apples and then some are going to be filled up with the golden apples. And then it's just going to literally switch them around. Oh, do you want to help me out, Busy? If you've got any glass, do you want to just help me filling out the top here? I just see like all of my helpers, just every time I turn around, they've just come up with some new crazy game that they're playing. I'm not sure if we can do spontaneous sleep here. I haven't had a look under the ground. Maybe something I should have checked because hopefully there's not going to be a load of water under there because that's really annoying. And, oh, that looks nice, Fizzy. It's a little bit smaller than the design that I was going to do. So I might, no, it's still good. I still think it's great, Fizzy, but maybe do it like somewhere else. Maybe do it like down there somewhere. Let me go throw down your sapling. There's a spare sapling for you here. But that is basically what I'm going to do now. Kind of like if this is a giant apple, like the twig and then the little leaf going out of the top, kind of just to make the stereotypical apple. I think that's just going to add the extra bit of detail, just in case someone wasn't sure what this place sells. It's going to make it a bit more obvious, and it's kind of hard to do it without making like an enormous leaf. So some sort of general shape along those lines like that should look okay. So right then, let's go and step down here, and I do believe we have pretty much got most of the outside of the apple done. So I think it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. I always like to look at things from higher up where I can. So I guess maybe I could climb onto the top of my fast food restaurant and have a look from the top there, just so you can see all of the window and stuff and kind of see the general apple shape. But yeah, this is probably one of my less subtle designs on the outside, but I think it just does really fit very well with the whole switcheroo and the trick. So there we go. There is the big apple inside of Stampy's lovely world. There is quite a lot of red things here. It does kind of clash with the beetroot restaurant a lot and then the lighthouse, but I think it looks fine. So let's go and dig this away here. I'm going to go and just spread a few torches around the outside, just to make sure it stays lit up. And then I'll have a look on the inside, and I'll see whether we can have a game of spontaneous sleep. I'm just not sure because there is a lot of this area that has just been kind of filled in, just built over the top, which is when we can do spontaneous sleep because it kind of makes it a really big cave. And it's always like the best way to do it because it also means that when we do go to build things under the ground or need to do a bunch of redstone under the ground, it basically just means that we have a bunch of space there already, and I don't need to spend absolutely ages digging it out. So I'm hoping there is going to be an area under the ground, but I'm not so sure. So right then, let's go inside. And what is going on in here? There's a llama and I feel like I should be able to know what this is. It's a fish tank. Is it a television? Is that what it is? Have you made a television? Is it? I think Polly's doing a news report. And I think Fizzy's trying to get inside of the television. Right, let's look under the ground. Do we have, we do. Oh, we kinda. There's a little bit. Let's just dig away like a little bit more of the ground under here. Like, I'm going to need to do this anyway. Just because we're gonna need all this area for redstone anyway. So yeah. Do you guys want to help out a little bit and just dig around the area here, and then grab your shovels, and we will get to have our game of spontaneous Spleef in the end. I always look forward to it. It's always one of my favorite things. Like, Spleef is such a fun game, and I do have one mini game which I've done, which is kind of a Spleef game. It's called Spleef Chief, but it's kind of like almost like a capture the flag Spleef game, which is really good fun. But I just love our little breaks just to have a little break building to play one of the games. All right, everyone, try and build your way out. I guess we're gonna have to kind of do this single file, but try to make sure you break away the blocks once you get to the surface again. I guess I could put down the door now, just to kind of make the Spleef arena ready, just so no one goes into the doorway. I'm gonna do a birch doorway, by the way, because it just really fits in, because we're gonna use a bunch of white concrete in the middle, which is gonna just look like, as I said, the inside of the apple. So I think the birch works really well there, and of course we can link up the path. But anyway, everyone get inside the apple. Oh, we're missing a beaver. I saw him down there. Are you still digging, William? Oh, look at that! I broke a block and he was right there. What were the chances of that? Get up here, William. You're gonna have to just to pile your way up. Oh, or you could use an ender pearl, I guess. So, wait, if you step out the side a second, William, I need to break away your stack of dirt. Otherwise, someone's going to land on that. Anyway, everyone get to one side of the big apple. No llamas allowed. I guess actually, if you want to use a llama to play spontaneous Spleef, I guess that's up to you. I don't know how well it's going to go. I'm sure the llama's not looking forward to it, but hey, whatever rules you want to do is fine. Right then, we will begin a spontaneous Spleef in 3, 2, 1, and go. And we should probably try to finish digging away the ground before all of the trees start growing on the inside. Oh, Fizzy's not going on the llama. He's just carrying the llama. I guess the llama's just playing. I guess the llama's just in the game as well. And somehow hasn't fallen down yet, which, to be honest, I'm pretty amazed about. Oh, no. Polly has fallen down, though. Polly has fallen down. And sorry, William, I didn't mean to punch you. It's just kind of one of the side effects that happen on this game. Can I get Fizzy? Oh, that was so close. That was so close to me getting Fizzy there. So the llama is down as well. Poor llama still getting pulled around by Fizzy. Down underneath there. Fizzy's getting a little bit close to me. Can I try and knock him down? He doesn't have a diamond pickaxe, so we have a really good advantage against him. It's always good for me when that happens. So be careful of that poor llama. No! I missed my jump. I went to jump just as William broke it away, and then I ended up falling down, and William fell down as well, which means Fizzy wins. To be fair, he did have the advantage of being the only 2-player team, as he had a llama as well. Don't know how much that helped him. And everyone be careful. I feel so sorry for this llama. What do you feed llamas to get their health up? I don't think shears, sand, probably nothing I have in my inventory right now then. So yeah. As I said, what I'm going to do then, in between this episode and the next episode, we can dig out some area here to get it ready. And then in the next episode, I'm going to try and build in video the mechanism to switch around the floor. So I'll be honest, it's going to be a pretty hardcore redstone episode, but I'm going to go like step by step and show you exactly what you need to do. And if you follow it, then there's no way that you won't be able to do it as well. So if you want to be able to build a floor where it can completely change colors, whether you want to do it as an apple shop or, I don't know, something different, then yeah, it'll be really useful. So yeah, as I said, I'll leave a link in the description to the episode so you can go and check it out. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!